Pompano Beach. And 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Gallbladder problems, gingivitis, a bad back, indigestion, fatigue, low libido, not sleeping well, need to lose weight. Just some of the topics you'll hear about. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Martin. Join me Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
Homeowners, would you like to save money each and every month? Of course you would. We all want to save money, but how? By calling Debbie at I Will Advisors, that's how, and have her review your homeowner's policy. Most homeowners never review their policy, but it should be reviewed every year. You commercial property owners, same goes for you. So what are you waiting for? Call Debbie at I Will Advisors and start saving money. 954-753-8080. 954-753-8080.
Selfless service is the guiding principle that drives Army National Guard soldiers to be always ready whenever disaster strikes. They are your next-door neighbors and your colleagues in schools, offices, and factories. To be a Guard soldier is to stand ready to serve at all times for family, for community, and for country. To learn more, log on to NationalGuard.com or contact an Army National Guard recruiter in your area. Sponsored by the Florida Army National Guard. Aired by the Florida Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
The following program is sponsored by the Emerald Financial Group, which is solely responsible for its content. Securities offered through JW Cole Financial members, FINRA, SIPC. Investment advice offered through JW Cole Advisors. The Emerald Financial Group, JW Cole Financial, and JW Cole Advisors are unaffiliated entities. The opinions expressed by Jeanette Vanderhorst should not be construed as specific investment, legal, or tax advice. All economic and performance information is historical and not indicative of future results. Investing may involve the risk of loss of principal. Any tax advice on this show is not intended to be used by any person for the purpose of avoiding U.S. federal or state tax penalties that may be imposed on such person, and each listener should seek advice from their tax advisor or legal counsel on topics that arise from the show. Jeanette Vanderhorst is not providing legal or tax advice. Nothing should be construed as solicitation of an offer to buy securities.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Hi, Sandra Torres with Plan Your Company, a business coaching and consulting firm that helps to fast-track business goals for entrepreneurs and business owners.
And Jeanette Vanderhorst, I'm a wealth advisor with the Emerald Financial Group, helping to educate and empower our women to take control of their financial futures. Thank you for joining us today at Minding Your Business with Sandra and Jeanette at twoboricuas.com.
Providing mindful thoughts on life, love, and business. Welcome everybody to Minding Your Business with Sandra and Jeanette. We are Two Boricuas Talk Radio. We are live on 95.3 FM, WNN, also 1470 AM if you're listening to us in your car, or on Facebook Live if you're watching us right now. We have an exciting show today and a full house today. So we're all things health and wellness today. But we got some upcoming events and some events this week. So for the United Women Professionals September event, it's going to be September 19th. We'll give you the details, but just so you can save the date on that. And then yesterday was my beautiful co-host Jeanette's birthday.
Oh,
yay!
Like it came out of nowhere.
Yes.
It just floated out of the sky.
Yes. Happy birthday.
Yay!
It's an exciting birthday for you. How do you feel?
45.
Yeah. That's great.
No, it's a good birthday. I can't complain. I don't feel 45. I feel more like 35. And, you know, everyone says that you're as old as you feel. So while my body physically feels like 35, inside here, I'm probably more like 25.
You go, girl.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So exciting.
Anything
you guys.
exciting for this year coming, kind of?
Well, you know, interesting that we're having this show today, and it's about health and wellness, because I promised myself that 45 was going to be my year of better health. I mean, for the most part, I take very good care of myself. You know, I've had my A+ good bill of health from my doctor, come as needed.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. But then this lovely lady was introduced in my life from Sandra's United Women's Professional. And hopefully there's going to be some more changes.
Yes.
Well, let me correct that. Not hopefully, definitely. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So good stuff.
Yeah.
Guys, and also please don't forget, September 13th is the first day of our Women, Wine, Books, and Chocolates. So that's going to be at my office, 1166 West Newport Center Drive, Suite 307 in Deerfield. So reach out, send us a message on Facebook if you're interested. It starts at 7 o'clock, and we're going to be running it for, a few months. We'll probably stop around the holidays, but we're going to run it for a few months.
Yeah. No, that's
Second Thursday of every month following.
That handles the mental health portion, right? Because reading is...
Which one? The wine?
Oh, that's right.
Let me just take this back.
Yes, the wine.
This is like my cheat day.
Yeah. It should be a cheat weekend for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what is a cheat weekend, right?
We'll see. Every weekend should be a cheat weekend. I mean, R&R, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. For sure.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. We have Jessica Clark.
So Jessica is the co-founder and wellness director at Healthier Confident You. It's a health and wellness company, right? Yes. Originally, you were in the hospitality industry in Rhode Island.
Yes.
She moved south for Florida about 4 years ago, kind of like us.
Girl after my own heart.
Yeah, and from the Northeast, representing two Boricuas. But here, Jessica was inspired to discover the healthiest way of living possible. She began eating better, exercising more, and even became a certified holistic health and wellness coach.
Yeah.
So there was, however, always one thing she didn't have the ability to change. It was her prescription medications. And that's a very big topic. But through extensive research, she found CBD, which is short for cannabidiol. Did I say that right?
Cannabidiol, yeah.
Cannabidiol. She learned about this belonging to the cannabis family, and I'm sure some of you have already heard of it, and what it does to our bodies. And you've learned a lot about, and couldn't believe, about what this plant that people consider as a harmful plant, what the real benefits of that. So you began taking hemp-based CBD firsthand, witnessed the power of nutraceuticals in your life, and now you live completely prescription-free?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so tell us more about it. I know you love sharing it, so share it with our listeners. We want to know.
I don't know where to start. So basically, again, Healthier Confident You, we're a health and wellness company, and we provide all natural cannabinoid nutraceuticals. They're pure hemp CBD products, and they support your overall health and wellness, not just for people, but for pets, too. So I don't think a lot of people out there know about that either.
Here, hold.
Oh, you can't hear me.
Want to make sure we don't have any technical difficulties. You've got to hear this. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Oh. Hold on. All right. How's that?
Good?
Yeah, that's
okay. Great.
So, what you were saying, what is CBD exactly?
So, CBD, as you mentioned, it's short for cannabidiol, and it's one of over 100 cannabinoids found in the cannabis family, and that has significant medical benefits. Another cannabinoid that you might likely be more familiar with is THC. Anybody heard of THC?
No.
Yes.
No, okay. Well, for those that don't know, THC is known for its psychoactive effect to give you that high, if you will. Yes. CBD actually does not do that. It's non-psychoactive. So it's an excellent alternative, all-natural way for those looking for relief from inflammation or pain, anxiety, stress, insomnia, autoimmune diseases. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's a great, like I said, all-natural alternative for that. And CBD is actually legal in all 50 states as long as the THC level is below 0.3%.
Huh. I was going to ask you that. So anybody can order from you once we get to that portion from anywhere in the country? Or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Awesome. So where does it come from exactly?
So it comes from a couple places, CBD. It comes from... we've talked about hemp and we talked about marijuana. So two plants that you're more familiar with. An easy way to tell the difference is the marijuana plant is high in the THC level and low in CBD. And the hemp plant is higher in the CBD and lower in the THC. So as I mentioned, Healthier Confident You, we're all hemp products, and CBD is a cannabinoid, and it can come from two places. It come from plants, but it also is actually produced in our bodies. So the cannabinoids in our bodies interact with receptors within the endocannabinoid system to help keep us in homeostasis and balance.
Are you guys following her?
Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. And if you have any questions, you can call in 888-565-1470, either for us or for Jessica. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. So I mentioned the endocannabinoid system. Again, you can say that 5 times fast if you want.
What is that?
So what it is we'll shorten it to ECS, which is much easier to say. So it's a system actually found in every person, every mammal, and it was actually only discovered about 25 years ago, ironically. But it's actually responsible for regulating our body's processes and our functions. So within the ECS, endocannabinoid system, we have CB1 and CB2 receptors. So in order for our bodies to function properly, one must maintain an adequate level of cannabinoids. And studies have shown that when there's a lack of cannabinoids in our bodies, we can develop diseases, which of course cause other ailments such as anxiety and stress. So this is where CBD comes in. So by taking CBD, you can help heal, balance, and protect your body.
That's awesome. And how do you take it?
Oh, there's a few different ways to take it.
I know we got some lovely bottles here.
Yeah.
You can see them still moving over.
We actually supply a few of the different ways that you can take
this
it.
one separate for a reason.
So as you can see, there's a lotion, a tincture, and capsules. So the tincture, the middle one there, the little one, you take sublingually, and it's easy for all ages to take. You actually place it under your tongue, the dropper. If you open that up.
You want me to open it?
Yeah, sure. That'd be great. I appreciate that.
Shake it? Oh. Do you have to shake it?
Yeah, you do when you're going to take it. So you see there's a little dropper there, and you can squeeze it out, just like a turkey baster, if you will. So you put the oil underneath your tongue, hold it there for at least 30 seconds. The longer you can do it, the better, but it's okay. But it's effective and relatively fast acting, and that serves your whole entire body. Whereas the lotion that we have, that is easy to apply, it's effective, but it only targets a specific area. That is great for people that do have inflammation or pain, arthritis. It's great for people that work out, rubbing on your muscles after a good long workout. And then the other one that we have there are actually capsules, which are just like any other capsules or pills that you would take. They're very popular, easy to take. They're great for elderly because there's no messy oil that you need to hold underneath your tongue. The effect does last longer, but it takes a little bit longer to get absorbed into your body as opposed to sublingually.
Well, I can tell you that I've used the lotion, right? Is that what we're...
Yeah.
It's lotion.
Yes.
It's lotion. She rubbed it on my back when we were over at the gallery.
Yes.
And guys, stuff works. Stuff works, and I suffer from back issues, so it was amazing. I didn't, not right away, but by the time I got home, I totally forgot that my back was bothering me.
Yeah, and our lotion, it's non-scented, so we're not partial to men or women. We're partial to helping you relieve pain.
Yeah. And the drops have 2 flavors. Like there's an earthy one, and and then there's like a cinnamon, like almost like a red hot, right?
Yes, it's delicious. So we do have a couple different.
They come in flavors. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, like Boricuas.
Yeah, Healthier Confident You has flavor.
Let us hear you say Boricuas. You were doing
Boricuas. Before we get into that, though, I just want to let you know that there are a couple other ways to ingest CBD. One are edibles, gummies. Gummies is very popular. We actually don't have any edibles currently. We are looking to add that to our line.
That's awesome.
It's very easy to take. And then also vaping. Inhalation is another way to do it, and that's great for fast relief, but it doesn't last as long. So there's pros and cons to everything, and just like any other regimen that you start, any other health regimen, it's always important to speak to your doctor and to always listen to your body.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been told, not from anyone like you, but I've been told that CBD can also help with is it bone density, helping like people who take it periodically, like it helps with those like that suffer from.
It's important to, like I said, make sure that you talk to your doctor. Do your research. There's a lot of research out there, studies that have been done. There's a lot of government studies, actually. The FDA, it's not an FDA-approved supplement, if you will, but they actually have acknowledged it as beneficial.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, controversy around it because of its relative, the marijuana plant. It helps with so many ailments. We have a list here, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. So what is it? For the body, chronic pain, inflammation, like you were saying, arthritis, diabetes, nausea, cancer, multiple sclerosis, hypertension, Crohn's disease, autoimmune disease. And then mind, anxiety, depression, stress, ADD, ADHD, both of those, insomnia, PTSD, epilepsy, seizures, Alzheimer's, which I was talking to you as my mom had Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's. That's a lot of stuff.
Again, that's just like I said, the tip of the iceberg. But like I said, it's important to listen to your body. You had mentioned before about the different flavors. So our products, just like a lot of other CBD products that you would find out there, they do come in different strengths, and we do have different flavors.
Yeah.
Ooh, how'd I do that? That's good.
Yeah.
So ironically, just like your normal traditional prescription medications that you are used to or you're familiar with, CBD comes in different strengths as well. So we have a bottle there. I believe it's the 1,500 milligram strength that I have out.
Yes.
So we have a 600, 1,000, and a 1,500 milligram strength. So those are called tinctures, also called oils. They come in a 30 milliliter bottle. Because of the different strengths, though, the amount of CBD per dose is actually different. So in a 1,500 milligram bottle and a 30 milliliter bottle, it comes, it would be 50 milligrams per dose. So where 600 would be 20 milligrams per dose. And a dose is a full dropper.
It's the dropper.
Right.
Yeah. I was going to ask you a question.
You were. I'm here.
So let's talk about this little guy.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Because this little guy, I don't know.
It's for your little guys.
If you guys know this, but this little one is for our furry friend.
Yes.
And I think it's bacon flavor.
Yes, bacon flavors. What pet does not love bacon flavor? So I am an animal lover myself. I have 2 older dogs that are purebreds, and just like people, as they get older, things start to happen, and purebred dogs tend to, have more ailments than others. So in my personal experience, my dogs, they have been on this, and they're making such strides. I'm so excited to see them not suffer.
Yeah. Well, I purchased this one for my 5-year-old American Bulldog Pit, who started suffering from arthritis. So
that's so young too.
Yeah. Well, it's because he eats a lot and he does a lot of things he shouldn't be doing.
He does not eat dog things.
But he's cute, right?
But he's cute.
He's adorable. He's adorable.
They get into everything.
At 5, I want to keep him around.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to be uncomfortable. So I thought that was awesome. And he just started using it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, after a week of using it, how he's going to react to it.
Yeah. How do you give it to him? How do you?
Well, for him, I actually, because he's a complainer. He's the dog that goes rah, 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 and then you're like, yeah, open your mouth. So because he shares the food bowl with the other dog, I can't put it in there. So I just stick it far back in his mouth and just
and it's going well.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, not every dog is going to be able to, accept that. You may have some oil on the floor if they try and spit it out. Anyone that's tried to give a pet a pill, it's not fun.
Yes.
It's not fun.
Right.
So that's great that he takes it like that. Another great way to give it to your pets is to put it on their food. So again, if you have animals that share the same dish, that can be a little bit challenging.
Maybe separate them, let one eat and then feed the other.
Yeah.
Even if it's dry food too? Can it be dry food and wet food?
Yeah. My dogs eat dry food, so it
Okay.
just gets sprinkled on top, and yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a cat because he's the youngest of the 3. I'm giving it to all of them. They're all getting this.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Right.
Okay.
Well, that's another story.
Right. That's another story.
It is health and wellness, but we won't go there.
Right. I didn't say who eats it on a regular basis, but who doesn't love it?
I love the pigs.
Okay. That's
She
fair
loves
enough.
bacon whole,
Yeah.
alive,
Yes.
well, and kicking.
Yeah. They're very smart. That's why. But won't go into that.
Oh, not because you don't eat them.
Huh?
Not because you don't eat it.
Well, no. I mean, they're very intelligent. They're like dogs. Intellectually, they're like dogs. They,
Right.
very behaved. It just
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of
conditioning,
people,
How we were
I
talking
mean,
about. Just
I have a
conditioning.
friend whose daughter wants a pig
Yeah.
as a pet.
Yeah. See, you're not gonna be able to cook them.
That one.
Okay. Well, think about that one's brother somewhere. Just saying. Yeah.
So our people products have cinnamon flavors.
Oh, that's the cinnamon, right?
Yeah. Like a Fireball cinnamon.
Right. So like a
Yes.
Fireball, like you meant Red Hot,
Right, Red
Big
Hots.
Red Gum. But it's not to, hey, I'm super hot on
No,
fire in your
I
mouth.
actually tried it, and it's subtle because I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
I prefer the earthier one because she said, most people can't do the other one that doesn't have the flavor. I don't think either one of the two has a flavor that's so,
Yeah.
But
But you're just putting one
intense.
drop in there. So it should
Did you
be-
see how big the drop is? It's no. Explain to her after you put the drop in your mouth.
So you So you
So
put
is
it.
that? But that's
No,
a drop.
that's not a full drop.
Oh.
It's
the whole dropper.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
So keep
okay.
that in your mouth.
So how many servings is in here?
30. So one, figure one per day.
Okay.
It should last you about a month. I mean, the measurement is not exact, so you may come out a couple days under, a couple days over. Maybe there's one day where you need a little extra something, so you take an extra dose.
Yep.
But average is about 30 days.
I love
Tell
it.
people where they can find this.
Yep.
So you can find us online, and you can find me out and about in South Florida. So one thing that I think is important for all the people out there to understand is who we are and what sets us apart. So our company really cares about the people. I mean, I'm a nurturer by nature. I care about people. I want to help people. I want to see people be better and improve themselves and just live the best life that they can. So we're passionate about educating the community on this alternative medicine and sharing it with people and how they can take control of their lives, because so many of us are at the mercy of what we're programmed to know, and that is going to the doctor, and the doctor prescribes this medicine. And
We've had conversations about
Yeah,
that,
we're
how
so
it's
anti that,
amazing.
yeah.
It's amazing how you have all these opioids that are legal.
Yep.
And because they're prescribed to you by the doctor,
Yep.
anyone, we have our kids, we have our friends, our loved ones having issues with addiction now, where you can take a much more natural approach and not have to worry about the addiction.
the largest opioid population in the country is actually the elderly.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. So I mean, it can
so
affect
many.
right. It's all ages that
Yeah.
are affected by opioids, unfortunately.
No, but the elderly, because they give them, take this one with this one.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
as you get older,
Yeah.
your ailments start to increase, so then they just keep prescribing more meds.
Yeah.
Or you have a surgery and they prescribe you the pain medication, and
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
it spirals. It can
Oh, yeah.
spiral out of
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
Exactly.
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 So if you didn't hear our guest, she said they give you more medicine to offset the other medicine, and it just spirals.
And
It's a
that's-
downward spiral, and
Exactly.
it's tragic.
It is.
It is tragic.
It is.
I remember when my mom was in a nursing home, and she would have all these pills with Alzheimer's, and just to keep her from getting up, you know. And if we knew this, or we'd even had access to this is such a healthier way to do it. And
it
you know,
is.
if I would I wish she was still around. You know, this would totally be in her diet.
So I was asked, what happens after you put it in your mouth? Like what? I guess how I know,
great question.
but it's
Yeah.
a weird. I know.
That's a good question.
But it is a good question. So then, for those that are using the drops, so what can they expect?
So it's one of those things where when you have pain, you know you have pain.
Correct.
And oftentimes, you know, it's if your pain subsides, say, you know, you take some CBD and it subsides, you're less likely to notice that you don't have the pain than when you do have the pain.
Right.
So it's kind of those things that are working in the background that all of a sudden you're like, oh, I wasn't as stressed out today, or oh, I don't have as much pain today. Because it doesn't give you that psychoactive high like the THC does that you would often get from, say, medical marijuana.
Right.
It's a lot of things that are happening like in the background that you're less likely to notice like the full effects.
Yeah.
And you notice that it's that you don't have that pain, that your pain was an 8 yesterday and it's only a 4 today, and then
it's a game changer.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
It's going to change the industry.
Yep.
So it's an organic product, and all of our products are made here in the U.S. So all of our crops are pesticide free. Again, I mean, we're completely transparent in terms of where everything comes from. And we use CO2 extraction, which is a great clean method, which helps to make sure that to maintain the pureness and the cleanliness and all those good things that aren't necessarily going in your body if you're using a prescription medication.
I want to make sure that we don't run out of time.
I was just going to say, how can they get
in touch with you?
So the best way to get in touch with us, I would say, is our website, which is hcynaturally.com. So Healthier Confident You is broken down to hcynaturally.com. There you can read more about the company and CBD in general. We have an events page so you can see what's going on, where we're attending events, hosting events, participating in events. We can also be reached, obviously, by phone and email and social media. Our phone number and email listed on our website. And our social media handle is HCY Naturally. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube.
LinkedIn.
Exactly.
And guys, if you can't remember that, or you didn't get a chance to write it down, send us a message, mindyourbiz@twoboricuas.com, and we'll also put her information on our website so that you can get a hold of Jessica.
Yeah, one other thing I want to make sure that everyone that's listening today knows about. So anyone that's tuned in, we're offering a 20% savings on any purchases. So orders placed through the rest of the month. 20% off your entire order. The coupon code is TWOBORICUAS.
TWOBORICUAS. We got a coupon code. Use it.
So we will put that in the information as well. And again,
it's good to know people.
20% off.
TWOBORICUAS. The number 2, the letter C, TWOBORICUAS. Guys, so we're closing the end of the show. Sandra, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate the birthday shout out.
Yeah.
It meant a lot. Jessica, it was great having you
Thank
here.
you so much for having me.
Send us a message. You want to be a guest on our show? Go to at what?
TwoBoricuas.com.
TwoBoricuas.com. TwoBoricuas.com. Make sure you join us next week. Same time, same channel, Facebook Live. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
we're
you,
so
ladies.
happy you're listening.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday. We should sing happy birthday now.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go do it in the hallway. Let's make it a big thing now.
No, let's just say thank you, Jose, for watching. Thank you, Carmen, for watching. Thank you, Amy, for the birthday shout outs. Thank you, Gustavo. We see you, guys. Thank you. What a great show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Sandra and Jeanette and Minding Your Business with Two Boricuas.
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at 2 Boricuas, that's the number 2. If you'd like to give us some feedback or thoughts or be featured on our show, please email us at mindyourbiz@2boricuas.com. That's the number 2 and Boricuas with a C, Boricuas. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys.